Hey, Rob.
Hello. Hello, Ron. Who
Hey,
else we
Ron.
got there?
Hi, Michelle.
Yep. Well, Scott.
I mean,
Good afternoon. We'll go ahead and commence the meeting, special joint meeting of the Board of Commissioners and the Redevelopment Commission this Monday, October 27th at approximately 3:35 p.m. Roll call, please.
Scott Alexander,
present.
Michelle Graves. Here. Arlene Money is on his way. Rob Henderson,
Here.
Kevin Walls,
Here.
Ron West.
Present.
Thank you. We do have a quorum. Second item on the agenda is a review and discussion of the 2026 RDC annual TIF spending plan, which is in your packet and with the assistance of Jeff Peters. We pretty much just rolled in similar fashion for 26 as we did with 2025. And I'll note that on page one where it's underlined, it says maximum anticipated amounts. Obviously, we do not have the total sum of cash on hand for this, but these are projects that have been roughly identified and quantified as potential up to amounts. And really, we're just moving this forward through 2026. Any further questions or conversation? All right. Hearing.
Move to approve.
Second.
Just hold, it's just a hold.
Yeah, it's a whole,
Yeah.
placeholder. Thank you. So we have a first from Kevin, a second from Michelle. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed say nay. Hearing none, that carries. Thank you. Next on the agenda, approval of professional services agreement with Aspire Economic Development Plus Chamber Alliance. I believe we have those folks here. Should we have questions about their agreement, but
You guys have done a great job so far, so I'm just looking, sorry for the voice,
yeah,
to approve.
thank you. Well, is that a motion?
Yeah, unless they want to talk.
Yeah,
We have our regular update, we can do that at the same time, you wait till you're done.
Yeah, we can do it at the end.
yeah, we'll do the update part at the end. Okay.
Tiffany, have you had a chance to review this and you're okay with it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Great, thank you. So yeah, it's an annual agreement beginning November 1st, 2025 for 1 year. Any further questions or comments? All right, I will call for a vote. All those, well, we have a motion from Kevin, is that correct?
Oh,
Need
in second.
Thank you. Have a second from Michelle. Any further discussion?
Yeah, Rob, is Christian and Amanda there?
Yep.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. This is really an uphill battle for Aspire. And I think we've witnessed that over the years, but primarily this year of 2025. And when I say it's an uphill battle, being able to attract businesses or industry that would consider locating in the county, and I'd like to hear Amanda talk about that just a little bit. I think there's really been a struggle in attracting anybody just to the unincorporated areas. I want to preface my thoughts and remarks with the fact that I have really developed a new appreciation for Aspire over the past year and what they do as a unit, what they bring to the county as a whole. But I'd like to hear Amanda talk a little bit about prospects that would be considered relocating or locating in the unincorporated areas.
Thank you. I don't know if you caught this right as we introduced this. And we certainly can ask them to do that now. We've also under old and new business is usually when they present their update, which they could incorporate a response to your question then, or do you want to go ahead and hear that?
Yeah, I think she could do it all now and save her a little time later on.
Very good. Do it all now.
I will say I had a little bit of trouble hearing Christian there a minute ago, so whoever's running the audio board might have to up their volume.
Apologies, Ron. I was sitting in the peanut gallery. I didn't come up to the podium, so
Oh, well, that explains it.
happy to be here and
Thank you.
explain.
All right. Ron, you've already seen our pipeline kind of dashboard at EDAC. And that's I'll cover that. So just kind of seeing over the last several months a little bit of an increase in projects overall throughout the county. We do have some active projects right now percolating. We've had some conversations with Commissioner Walls kind of walking through some potential projects. Also, we are continuing to do our outreach to bring attention to the county, our assets, the type of workforce that we have, the available sites, and just our, again, proximity, all of those positives, bringing attention to those with our site selectors, brokers, and potential companies. And continuing, we've had some site visits here recently, which have been very exciting. So it just kind of shows that there's actually been some movement because it was a very, very quiet summer. It's been kind of quiet for the last several months. And so, but when it comes to, Ron, just as you mentioned, it is a long game. And it is, I think, really kind of these first several months that we've had the opportunity to work with you guys. It's really kind of looking at, okay, starting to analyze, what is available, what could be available, what are those next rings of potential development, and what's a good fit for that, and what systems do you have in place? What systems need to be put in place? That type of thing to smooth the process. So that's kind of was kind of our foundational work there initially, and now looking at, okay, as I mentioned, things are starting to percolate, but they're still not near the movement that we saw even just a couple of years ago. But yeah, continuing to have those conversations, not necessarily ones that we want to have at a public meeting. And so, Ron, you and I can talk offline, and I'm sure you're aware of a couple of those percolating right now. But yeah, so starting to see movement, still slow. So, any questions or?
So we've talked about this before, Amanda, and I got to assume that the reason that there's a reluctance in businesses to move to the unincorporated area is utilities. That surely must be the only reason, because the county, the unincorporated area, is much more attractive than the cities when it comes to various fees that are attached to their actions, overall taxes. And there's quite a bit of benefit in relocating in the county. So would you agree that what you're up against most generally is utilities?
I would agree that that's going to be your biggest challenge. That's going to be our biggest challenge in being able to locate development within the county. You got to get those utilities in place.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Hey, Amanda, this is Scott. Has the summer been slow because of the state of the economy, or are there other factors there that you think are driving that?
It's uncertainty. Uncertainty's been driving that conversation since before our last presidential election. It really has been. That's business. Okay. We're starting to see a little bit of movement because business just has to move forward. They either have to expand, they have to relocate. It's the ones that we're seeing now it's a have to situation. But it's just uncertainty. It's uncertainty with the tariffs. It's uncertainty with, with just funding in general. It's just, that's a lot of what we're seeing.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Christian, anything to add or expand or?
Did a great job. Scott, back to your point, we had conversations when we were experiencing this over the summer. We called colleagues around the state and it was the same situation. So certainly what we saw this summer in Johnson County was not unique to Johnson County. It is the industry as a whole, projects kind of hitting pause nationally. Yeah, nationally. So good question.
Thank you.
Ron, Scott, anything further from?
No,
Not for me.
Did we call for a vote on that? Was that during our discussion? No, not yet.
But, and just to answer the question, the contract is the same as last year. So there's just a slight price increase, but
Yeah, no change in services
changes.
delivered and commitments. Yeah, okay. I believe we had a motion from Kevin, second from Michelle.
Yes.
Any further discussion?
No.
No? All right, hearing none. We'll call for a vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, say nay. Hearing none, that carries. Thank you. Moving on to next agenda item, approval of minutes. Minutes first from the August 25th, 2025 special joint meeting. We'll take these together. And then the second meeting minutes are from the October 13th, 2025 executive session. Any questions, comments, discussion on those? Either one?
Not for me.
Okay, very good. All right, I will entertain a motion.
Motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Thank you. A motion to accept as presented from Michelle, second from Kevin. We'll go ahead. Any questions, Scott, Ron, anyone?
No. Go on there.
Very good. All right. Hearing none, we'll call for a vote. All those in favor say aye.
aye.
Aye. Any opposed, say nay. All right, hearing none, that carries. Thank you. And moving on to ratification of claims. We have several in here. We have several in here. Bear with me. Yes, thank you. So the ratification of any claims involve invoices from HWC Engineering. I think two of those from AIM Media, which would be for advertisement purposes in the Daily Journal. And
I think one Peter, yeah.
a second one from AIM, and then yes, a invoice from Peters Franklin Ltd, the consultant. So those all presented for ratification. Any questions?
I'd move to approve all four, with two of HWCs and two of the journals. Five.
I will second to approve.
Thank you. I have a first from Kevin, a second from Michelle. Any discussion on the ratification of invoices? All right, hearing none, we'll call for a vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, say nay. Hearing none, that carries. Thank you. On to old and new business. Any,
So I think has everybody had a chance to look at the reports HWCC has prepared?
Yes.
yes.
Ron, have you seen those?
Yeah, well, I tell you what, the HWC, Brian, the young guy that works for him, has done a wonderful job on this drainage, kind of educating us on what is available and not available over on the I-69 area, and come up with some great recommendations on things that we could do in that area.
Yep, I thought it was extremely beneficial. So,
Very good. Okay. Yes, Christian, yeah,
Just an executive summary of one sheet. The contract's long. This makes it easy to digest the services, just to reinforce what the services
you.
are. The front side is the what we do. I emailed this to you. The what we do, the why, the goals, and the backside is how we do that. So I can email that to you as well.
very good. Thank you, Christian.
Yep.
Any other old or new business come before this commission? All right. Very good. Hearing none. I think that completes our agenda, and I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion from Michelle. We have a second. A second. All those in favor of adjournment, say aye.
All right.
Aye. Any opposed? Say nay. Hearing none. We are adjourned.